You ever hear the term AI and just feel a little knot in your stomach? You know, that sense of being totally overwhelmed or maybe even feeling like you're already behind? Well, you are definitely not alone. Today, we're going to dig into why so many of us, especially busy business owners, feel this way about AI, and how a completely different, more human approach can change everything. Okay, let's get into it.
Does any of this sound familiar? I mean, for so many people, this is the instant, internal reaction when the topic of AI comes up. It's not excitement, it's this immediate flood of self-doubt and pressure. It's this feeling like you're already failing a test you didn't even know you were supposed to be studying for. It's a really heavy weight, and it's there before you've even typed a single thing. And here's the most important thing to get right away. The barrier for most people, it isn't a lack of information. It's not about being unintelligent. You can throw all the tutorials and articles and guides you want at someone, but it won't even touch the real issue. The real problem is this thing called emotional resistance. It's that psychological wall we all put up when something feels way too intimidating, too complex, or, it threatens our sense of being competent. It's a gut feeling, it's not a logical conclusion. And if we want to help people get past it, we have to address that feeling, not just throw more facts at them. Okay, so this brings us to a huge disconnect, right? The way AI is usually sold or talked about, it completely backfires with the very people who could benefit from it the most. Let's take a look at why that is.
What's so telling about this slide is the difference in pressure. Just look at that left column. Come learn AI, become an AI expert, adapt or die. Wow, it all sounds like a threat, doesn't it? It's an ultimatum. It just triggers all those fears we just talked about. But the right column, it's an invitation. It's offering relief, practical wins, and a sense of belonging. It says, hey, it's okay, we're going to figure this out together. This really breaks down the difference in tone. That wrong tone, it feels flashy and kind of superior, almost designed to make you feel small. It's full of jargon. But the right tone, it's just calm, human, and practical. It respects where you are right now, and it doesn't judge you for not magically becoming a prompt engineer overnight. And that right there, that's how you build trust.
So how do we actually do this? How do we put this into practice? Well, it really comes down to a fundamental shift in your mindset, and it's built on two core principles that are all about building that essential trust. Okay, principle number one is an absolute game changer. Stop selling the technology. Seriously, nobody wakes up in the morning thinking, I really want to buy some AI today. No, they wake up wanting relief from being so overwhelmed. They want more time. They want writing their marketing emails to be just a little bit easier. So you don't lead with the tool, you lead with the solution to their very real, very human, everyday problems. And the second principle is all about what role you play. You're not a futurist evangelist shouting from a mountaintop about how amazing everything is. No, you're a trusted guide for people who are hesitant. Your job is to be an interpreter. It's to translate the complex into the simple, and to patiently walk alongside them, not race ahead and then yell back for them to catch up. All right, so let's see how this all translates into the actual words we use. Because putting these principles into practice, well, it requires a really specific and intentional playbook for how we communicate. Before anyone is even going to listen to what AI can do, you have to create this space of psychological safety. And you do that by communicating these 5 reassurances right up front. You are not behind, makes them feel normal. You do not need to be technical, just smashes that huge barrier to entry. And my favorite, you don't have to master everything. Giving someone permission to just find a few useful wins is so incredibly liberating. And just look at how that feeling of safety translates into an actual offer. Master AI for business, that sounds like a massive, stressful commitment. It implies this total identity change. But a practical, beginner-friendly community without the overwhelm, that feels like a safe on-ramp. It's an invitation to a low-risk place where it is absolutely okay to be a beginner. And the same thing goes for the benefits. You have to forget the abstract business speak like increasing productivity. That's not what people feel. You know what they do feel? The pain of staring at a blank screen, trying to write an email or a social media post. So the key is to connect the tool directly to that immediate relatable pain point. AI becomes a partner that helps you overcome that daily frustration. So when you put all of this together, you start to realize you're not just teaching people how to use software, you're actually guiding them on a pretty profound emotional and psychological journey. This is it. This is the real product. In a world that feels kind of chaotic and is changing so incredibly fast, the most valuable thing you can actually offer someone is a restored sense of agency, a sense of control.
That is what people are truly buying into.
So the journey isn't from beginner to expert. It's from afraid to curious, and then to relieved. That is the magic step. And then, finally, to capable and even proud. Your first and most important job is to help someone make that leap from fear to relief. Because once they feel that relief, the path to becoming capable just opens up naturally.
And this is the message that makes it all possible. This is the sentence that gives someone who's hesitant the emotional safety they need to take that very first small step. It's not a command, it's a promise of support, of understanding, and of partnership.
So as we wrap up, I want to leave you with this question. Whether you're a teacher, a leader, or just someone trying to help a friend, really think about your approach. Are you just trying to teach software and features? Or are you focused on the true human goal, restoring a sense of control and confidence in a world that keeps changing? Because that is the work that truly matters.